Welcome to Axinom Mosaic. In this tutorial, I will show you how to view Mosaic environments and modify their properties using Axinom Portal. You usually start with a free trial and end up here in my Mosaic. To see the environment, go to Administration. Here, you can see your tenant details. Under the Environments section, you can see all your environments. If you go to this default environment, you will see its name and the internal ID, which you may need if you configure your source code. And here is the type. My default environment is of the type Development. It can also be a production environment. Here, you can see this default environment is enabled. The subdomain is used to build the URL for your management system. To change any environmental properties, you can click on Environment Administration. From here, you can change the environment name. If you go to this link, you can change the environment type to development or production. Then, this will change the status of the environment to enabled or disabled. And the subdomain can be changed from here. If you go to this link to manage service accounts, it takes you directly to the service accounts section of Environment Administration. A service account is similar to a user account. A user account represents an individual person who logs into a system using their credentials, such as a username and password. User accounts are used to authenticate real users and control their access based on assigned roles and permissions. A service account is similar in concept, but instead of logging in via an identity provider, a service account is authenticated using an ID and a secret directly against the Mosaic Identity Service. You can assign permissions to the service account and create access tokens according to your needs. If you go back to the Axinom Portal, you can find all the environment credentials by clicking Link to View Environment Connections. If you go to Link to View Service Logs, you can see all the service log messages. Here, you can see which Mosaic services are activated for the environment under two sections, Core Services and Managed Services. These Link to Service configuration buttons allow you to adjust configurations as you want. Additionally, you can enable and disable these managed services from here. If you need to create a new environment, go to Administration and click the Add a New Environment button. Then, you can add a name to the environment, and you need to select the template name. If you proceed with the basic template, it will enable only the core services for the new environment. This would allow you to pick and choose the exact services as necessary once the environment is initialized. Also, when you select the basic template, the environment is disabled by default, so you need to enable it yourself. If you select the development template, it will enable all managed services and set up an environment for development purposes. Here, I select the development template and click Save. Once the initialization of the environment is completed, you can see the new environment details and the enabled services. Next, tenants' admins can see user administration and manage their users. If you go to user administration, you can see the tenant users. By default, this tenant user has access to all the roles. You can assign your team members to your tenant by clicking the Add a New User button. Now, you can add the email address of the new user and assign roles. Users with the billing role can view agreements, invoices, and usage summaries. Business role includes everything from billing, but with added responsibility. They also can upgrade the tenant and sign new contracts. Admins can manage users, environments, and settings across the entire tenant. They can access the user administration in the My Mosaic and Environment Administration portal and control everything from user permissions to environment details. Technical users get access to specific environments or even all environments. They handle DRM and encoding configurations, upload content, view detailed statistics and logs, and can view administration and environment details. Each role unlocks specific areas of the system, and users can have multiple roles, combining their permissions. You can read more about the portal user role from here. Finally, click Save to add the user. If you want, you can remove the user from here. That's it. Additionally, we have an API for creating and managing environments. If you are interested in using the API, contact the support team for details. I hope you find our environment concept useful. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next videos.